Today guys, we're going to be checking out a very popular Chinese mouse by MCHOSE. It has the latest 3950 sensor while only costing $56. So if you are interested, keep on watching. So before we carry on, this mouse was sent to me by MCHOSE themselves, but this does not affect my opinions and they will be of my own genuine thoughts. So first of all, what comes in the box of this mouse? So you've got the receiver, you've got the mouse. So when we do unbox it, if I can eventually get it open. So you have your mouse, your receiver, pretty minimal packaging to be honest. You have some grip tape. Don't really like the look of it, but it's there. And just your user manual, and you also have your cable, which I don't know if I could get on screen. If I could find it. Well, you know what a USB cable looks like, guys. I don't think I need to show you that. So the package is pretty minimal, but it's clean. So for the important stuff, they say the mouse weighs 39 grams. We can just check now. 39 grams with dot skates on. And despite being so light, the mouse is pretty rigid. As you see, it's not flimsy, no creaking. Only a little bit when you press down on the bottom plate, there's some flexing. But you know, you're never going to be seeing that anyways. It's never going to happen. You can't be pressing down the mouse from the bottom. So the build quality is pretty good. Like I said, rigid. Buttons feel nice. Flexing issue a bit on the bottom plate. You could see it. It's not really an issue. The plastic feels pretty high quality for a Chinese mouse. I would say it feels smells like the Pulsar and Lamzu mice. Now the shape of this mouse. So I think this mouse combines the elements of the Lamzu Atlantis Mini and the Pulsar X2 Mini. So I'll say it has like the button height of the X2 Mini. So it goes down pretty low. But it does not have the straight sides. So it tapers more in like the Atlantis Mini. But it's smaller than both of them mice. But I think the smaller size makes it feel better in the hands. So I'd say it's closer to the Atlantis Mini than the X2 Mini. But it's a bit smaller. This mouse will be comfortable for claw grip users with smaller to medium sized hands. And it's pretty good for fingertip as well, even though that's not what I use. And the finger grooves on it are pretty comfortable as well. So I think they did a really good job with the shape. I wouldn't say it's a unique shape. It's kind of been done already, but it's a bit smaller. I can compare it to my OP1, which feels a lot bigger in hand because of the hump. So if you compare the humps, OP1's hump is a lot bigger feeling. I can feel like a lot more of it on my hand over here. Whilst with the MCHOSE, I barely feel it. But it's a pretty good shape. And I think it's pretty safe as well. I don't think you could go wrong with it. Now let's talk about the coating. As you can see, if your hands do get sweaty or use hand cream like me, the mouse could feel just a little slick. But it does come with grip tape, so that will address that issue. But I've not really had any problems with having a firm grip. It is a bit of a fingerprint magnet with the black version. I'm not sure about the other colors, but I do think there would be less of a fingerprint magnet. So I think the coating is pretty solid. I think you'll be fine, especially with dry hands. If your hands are a little sweaty, I still don't think it's that bad. Comparable to like Pulsar mice. It has like the feeling of no to little coating. But it's pretty good for what it is. So the buttons on this mouse are Omron opticals. They're pretty crisp, spammable, light. They do feel a bit hollow compared to my modded OP1. I got some Japanese Omrons in these, I think. But they do feel nice. I don't have any complaints with it. The scroll wheel is pretty nice. It is a bit stiff to clip down, but I wouldn't say it's any issue. Pretty tactile the scroll wheel. I think sidebars are excellent on this mouse. Light, satisfying, and they're pretty easy to reach. So if I'm playing with a claw grip, I play a more aggressive claw. Yeah, but with a fingertip, yeah, you're not touching that top bar. But I think with fingertip grip, most people barely do use their sidebar. If they do use their sidebar, it's usually the back one. So the skates on this mouse, as you can see, I've changed them, but I do have an M7 as well from MCHOSE. They use these black PTFE skates. They're very slow, but they're smooth. I wouldn't say they're awful, but I prefer just a bit faster of an experience, so I just put some obsidian dots on. I do recommend changing them out. I think that's the only issue I have with the mouse. So obsidian dots or Tiger Ice skates, I think will work pretty well with this mouse. So the skates, change them out, get something aftermarket. There's thousands of options now. So this mouse uses a 3950 sensor, pretty well implemented. There's no DPI sensor issues from me. I have seen some people talk about them, but I haven't had any. It supports up to 8K polling, but I use 2K just for better battery life. Battery life is pretty good on my one. I charge it maybe like every couple of days. The 8K receiver works out of the box. It basically performs up to modern standards expected in 2024. I've seen the aim adapt video, and it did have the lowest latency in this video. I will put up if I do remember to. So the mouse is pretty good. I mean, it's 2024, guys. Every mouse is going to perform well. Mouse not being 8K is not going to make you a better or worse player. It does have 8K. I don't use it. I rather have the better battery life. The software is basic Chinese software. It's pretty easy to configure. I will show you that as well. So the software in the L7 Ultra is pretty basic. So you have your home page. You can update all your stuff. Software version, mouse version, dongle version, and you can also pay your dongle. Click on mouse, you can change your mouse function types. Yeah. For your DPI adjustment and your polling rate goes all the way up to 8K. Macros, I don't use that. And lastly, your mouse settings. So your lift off distance, your sensor performance, so stuff like ripple control, angle snap, motion sync. Some people turn on motion sync. I don't like it. I feel like it's a bit floaty. Esports mode, and lowers your latency. I keep it on. And game safe mode stops issues with some games. That's really it. It's pretty basic. Like I said, you also have your sleep time. You can turn it on if you want. I usually leave on 3 minutes. Factory setting, anyways.
Securing B.
Lock down, no sweat. Ice the sharpshooter. Spring line spotted. Tack on. Give me a UAV.
UAV commencing surveillance operation.
Bravo zone secure.
Tracking hostile.
And cannon locked and loaded.
10 hostiles to lead. Boom. Tango dusted.
They're taking C.
Stun inbound. Tag the bag. Just getting it done. Tack on. Give me a UAV.
UAV in the turret. We have eyes on.
Losing A.
UAV prep for launch.
This
West
shit
Point
ain't
requesting
working.
CUAV.
We lost the advantage. Taking Bravo underway.
Enemy bag.
above. Music on.
B locked
Ice
down.
the sharpshooter.
Turning the base.
Move up. Marking is down. Moving with van cannon. Sniper removed. That's 5.
No.
Judge.
Okay, I'm waiting. Alright.
Just go.
For the dog. Another one. Top third. Fourth. So in conclusion, do I recommend the MCHOSE L7 Ultra? Yes. It's got excellent balance of lightweight design, solid build quality, it's reliable, it's great for claw fingertip. For smaller to medium sized hands, I don't think I would use this with larger hands, so I have 18x9 hands to compare. At $56, I don't think it gets any better. mouse is literally dirt cheap compared to its competition. So yes, I recommend it for competitive and casual gamers. And if you did like the video, please like and subscribe. So I'm trying a new format, just going raw, well, not going raw, just going raw with my opinions, saying what I want. I don't want to have a heavy edited video anymore. So if you like this style more, just let me know in the comments, or if you want the more edited style.